I'm having one of those days where nothing goes how I plan. Things I'm going through, nobody really understands. Well, I've been kicked, well, I've been down, but I live to fight another round. Yeah, I stood my ground, and I'm stronger now. Well, I keep fighting, I won't be silent. So many chapters in my life that still need writing. I just keep driving, keep my eyes on the horizon, knowing soon I'm gonna find that silver lining. Just like Daniel and the lions, David and Goliath. The devil says I'm done, but I won't buy it. Well, I'm still fighting. Have you ever been forgotten about or left behind? You wanted to run, decided to stand and fight. You played the fool, you've been abused. You might not have the thing to prove, but I hate to lose. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. Well, I keep fighting, I won't be silent. So many chapters in my life that still need writing. I just keep driving, keep my eyes on the horizon, knowing soon I'm gonna find that silver lining. Just like Daniel and the lions, David and Goliath. The devil says I'm done, but I won't buy it. Well, I'm still fighting. I just keep fighting. Well, I'm still fighting. I won't be silent. So many chapters in my life that still need writing. I just keep driving, keep my eyes on the horizon, knowing soon I'm gonna find that silver lining. Just like Daniel and the lions, David and Goliath. The devil says I'm done, but I won't buy it. I won't buy it. The devil says I'm done, but I won't buy it. I won't buy it. Well, I'm still fighting.
Hello, guys. How is everybody doing out there today? Well, we just did the live broadcast on Facebook, and now you get the treat of my final thing on YouTube. Hi, Ken. How are you? So, we covered a lot of ground on live Facebook. We had lots of guests in there. And yeah, we did good. It was a great day. Lots of protests going all over the place, which is good. And that's really cool. And everything's going along really nicely. Really nicely. I mean, the movement is taking off. Huge. It's growing huge, which is good, We got the major convoy leaving on the 14th from Red Deer of next month, going to Ottawa. And it's history. It's the first time in history that a massive convoy of this magnitude has gone to Ottawa. Okay? And they have our full support. And so that's a very good thing. It's first time in history this is ever going to be done. Then we have the grand juries going to be forming. So if you're in Ontario, get a hold of me on Facebook or Facebook Messenger, and I will put you in touch with the right guy if you're in Ontario. So there's lots going on, guys. Lots. Okay? And we're going to make a difference in this country. People don't seem to really realize that yet, but it is going to happen. Okay? Because we can't keep going down this road of destruction that the government has us going down, because it's just nowhere. And the measure of corruption is there. I mean, they aren't stopping Trudeau at all from his whatever his agenda is. It's not for Canadians, okay? It's for something else, okay? And he's a traitor to this country, and it shows, because the rest of they're all corrupt, and it shows because they're not stopping Trudeau from doing what he's doing, okay? So there's your corruption, okay? This is a disaster in this country with our government, okay? And that is why the movement is growing so huge, okay? Because people are starting to wake up and realize that this is wrong, okay? You cannot keep having or allowing people, our homeless Canadians, out on the streets while you're bringing in migration and putting them in hotels. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, the only thing I can make out of that is that the Canadian people are being screwed by their own country. I mean, by their own government. Okay, so it shows where the government's head is in all of this. Okay, it's up their ass. Okay, and it's not for Canadians. Okay, so we have to step up to the plate. All right. And you have to stand with the rest of your Canadians, all right, and put on a yellow vest and realize that we're trying to bring the country back together. That's what the yellow vest movement is, okay? We're trying to bring order back to our country, because right now we're under a kind of an attack, okay, an invasion by our own fucking government, okay? So we have to step up to the plate and save our country. That's how serious this is, all right? So we are doing the best we can at the moment. I mean, with organizing the Yellow Vest movement, and there's a lot of effort going into this. Huge, huge. There's lots of stuff going on behind the scenes that is going on, where people are forming and figuring out what the best recourse is. But this is a civil movement. It is not a movement of bringing out your guns or beating windows down or anything like that. This is a very peaceful movement. It's a civil movement. You know, so we don't have to, we're using our laws, okay, to accomplish what we are going to do. The end game is we are doing this legally and by the book. And we have these laws, okay? They are on the book, all right? And this is a de facto government. It's illegitimate. They have hid behind this for years, okay? They haven't included the Canadian people into anything with government, all right? So they are de facto, all right? Which means illegitimate. There is a legitimate government forming, okay, to go ahead and help put this country back on track, okay? So this is a movement of the people, for the people, and by the people. The days of politician bullshit are over, okay? And that's why it's so important for everybody to understand what's going on. It's very important to get educated on what is going on in this country, because it's not like normal, okay? The things that are going on right now are unbelievable. Unbelievable, okay? We are being invaded. That it's not an immigration thing. This migration thing is an invasion thing. They're covering up shit. Okay, I call it for what it is. It's an invasion. It's not a migration. Okay, migration is bullshit. Okay, that is a fancy fucking word. That's all it is. Instead of invasion, we're going to invade you. Instead of saying that, they're saying, oh, this is a migration. No, it's not a migration. I mean, it's not a migration. It's a fucking invasion. Okay, the Canadian people were never asked whether this could be done. So it's an invasion. It's not a migration. Okay, things are going on, and everybody has got to wake up. You've got to tell your friends and neighbors, get involved, okay? Because it's important. It's very, very important, okay? That everybody get educated and aware of what is going on. It's extremely important, okay? The days of sitting on the side of the fence line and not doing anything are over, okay? There is no more, I'm going to sit this out. Because you're not helping. You're only allowing them to proceed with their evil agenda by not getting involved. Okay? And that's what they're counting on. They're counting on the fact that people are going to not do anything. That they're counting on that. Okay? That's their Achilles heel. You know, because Canadians have been so passive for a long time. And we figured we've got it good here. It'll never happen to us. Well, it's happening, people. It's happening, okay? And you have got to wake up, all right? And get involved, because if you don't, the ones that are getting involved, you know, you can't let them down, okay? We have to all got to stand united, okay, as one people, all right? We have got to stop sitting on the fence post and doing nothing, all right? For the first time ever in our Canadian history, first time ever, we've put together a massive convoy. It's going to go from Red Deer, Alberta on the 14th to Ottawa, and they'll be there roughly on the 19th. First time ever in Canadian history, okay? This is how serious this is. And it's being done for the sole purpose of waking people up. It's our torch, okay, to get you aware of how bad this is. And it's very bad, okay? I mean, you look at, if you don't believe me, do some research. Find out what happened to Germany and Sweden, okay, when the migration went there, okay? They don't have a country anymore. They're overrun. Okay, we cannot allow that to happen here. Okay, we cannot allow an invasion in this country. So we have to stand up and we have to say enough is enough. All right, this is our country. This is Canada. Okay, and we aren't going to take that fucking shit anymore. Okay, and you have to get involved. Okay, because if you don't get involved, if you want to sit on the fucking sidelines and say, oh, this is all going to blow over, you're sadly mistaken, all right? Very sadly mistaken. Another 2 years from now, you won't even fucking recognize Canada, all right? That's how serious this is, okay? So everybody has got to get involved, get educated, and find out what's going on, because if you don't, we're going to be fucking screwed, okay? And all of this will be for nothing, all right? And there you go. We'll have lost. And I don't want to lose. I do not want to lose, okay? Neither do you. Because what will happen is the same thing in Germany and Sweden. These migrants will come in. They will take over neighborhoods. They will beat the shit out of the kids. They'll beat the shit out of you and say, hey, this is our fucking neighborhood now. You get the fuck out. Or they're trying to bring in Sharia law into Ontario. There's a good sign of it, okay? Come on, guys. Wake up, okay? Sharia law, are you serious? Okay? You have to see the signs. The signs are out there. okay? Do some research. If you don't believe me, okay, I encourage you, do your due diligence and see what's going on, okay? Stop just looking at the fucking news. You know, the news isn't fucking telling you nothing, okay? People will sit back on their couches and they'll say, well, it's not on the news, it can't be happening. Well, the news is not telling you the truth. The news is only giving you a narrative. They're not fucking telling you really what's going on, okay? And that's why things are the way they are, because they don't fucking know, okay? Because they're not in, some people, they don't follow social media. And when they don't follow the social media, they don't see what's going on, because that's where it is. That's where all the news is in social media, not in the fucking news that we paid how much, 600 million for, okay, or 600, whatever the fucking astronomical numbers, you know. So it's propaganda that they're putting out, a lot of it, okay. They're twisting the narrative so that it suits them, all right, not us, all right. That's the biggest problem, all right. And slowly though, people are waking up. You'll see today many protests by Yellow Jackets, okay, or vests, okay, and they're all over the place, all right. The thing is, guys, there's a lot of people that have woken up to this, all right, and it's now up to everybody to get the word out there, okay, get people educated, okay, very important, okay. You've got to tell your neighbors. You've got to tell your brothers. You've got to tell your sisters. Everybody has to tell somebody, okay? And if they don't believe you, tell them to go look it up, all right? Tell them, you know, look it. This is serious shit, okay? I'm not out here fucking whistling Dixie, okay? This is a very serious problem, all right? Now, you take a look at Trudeau. Here's how, figure this out. You take a look at Trudeau. He's a traitor. And has the government, the guys in government, because they've got this little pact amongst them that only they can charge themselves. Believe this or not, it's true. Okay, now they have all the power in the world to take Trudeau out and call him a traitor. They have all the power in the world to do this, but they don't do it. You know why? Because they're all in on it. They're fucking corrupt as fuck. You know, it's terrible. It's time to go off grid. No, it's not. No, you don't want to go off grid. No. You've got to stand up and face it like every other Canadian. Okay? You going off to hide? There's no place to hide. Okay? There is no place to hide. All right? You're going to only make it worse. Okay? There is no place you can go that you're going to hide. And you can't go off grid. Come on. All right? Let's just take this out. All right? You have to stand up with the rest of Canadians and be one voice. Okay? Be one with all of us. Okay? All of us have to stand up and start telling somebody. Start telling your neighbors, look, have you heard this article? Get them involved. Go to a coffee shop. Get them involved, okay? One at a time, all right? Talk to 10 people a day if you have to, okay? But get the word out there. Your words are not failing on deaf ears. Sharing as much as you possibly are good and never stop. I won't. You cannot stop. We cannot stop, okay? We have to carry this all the way. This is not a one-day protest. This is unlike anything you've ever seen in this country, okay? This is something that you know, you've got to, I mean, people have sat back for so long in this country and not gotten involved. Those days are over, okay? I mean, you have got to help and get involved, and that's the only way we're going to make a difference, okay? Everybody has got to get involved, okay, with telling somebody, tell your, you know, like I said, see 10 new people a day and say, look, you know, what's the plan? What's plan B? Grand juries and a new de jure government. We are on the case on this. Trust me, there's a lot of things going on. The grand juries are going to be forming in Ontario. A new de jure government is forming in this country. Okay? So it's a three-prong effect that's happening. One is the protest, one is the grand jury, and the de jure government. Okay? This is all going on, all right, in behind the scenes. And we have the major convoy going to Ottawa. Okay, there's three or four convoys merging in Ontario. Okay, and this is going on, you know, right before your eyes, you know. So you have to step up as a Canadian and get involved, because if you don't, then it's a sign of weakness. We cannot show weakness in this, okay? If you can get to a protest on the weekends, on a Saturday, find out where your protests are. Get involved in the nearest protest you can get into, okay? If you can help fund the convoy or you know, something with the movement that is legitimate, do so, you know, but get involved. There's other things that you can do. You can, if you're in Ontario, you can be a part of grand jury. If you're in Canada, you can become a part of the government de jure. Okay, so there's lots of things we can do, legal things that we can do. The last grand jury in this country was in 2015 in Quebec. The problem with this was it was all in French. The western side of Canada didn't realize, because the news doesn't put it out there, of course, and it is legitimate, okay? We had grand juries. We have the ability to help and put this country back together civilly without firing a shot, okay? That's how good it is here, okay? That's why we can do this, okay? And we're doing it legally, all right? This government that's in power now is illegitimate. It's fucking illegitimate. They're a bunch of crooks. And I've been out here for over a month and a half, a month and a half roughly. And I've been telling you, look at all my videos, okay? They're posted on YouTube. And I've been boasting that it's an illegitimate government. It's corrupt. And Trudeau is a traitor, okay? Now, if I was illegal in doing what I'm saying, let them come and challenge me, okay? But they won't do it. You know why? Because they really don't. They're fucked, okay? They're hoping that we're just going to all go away, all right? And that everything is going to go back to a little bit of normalness. But I'm sorry, it's not going to happen that way, okay? This is going to go all the way, okay? This government is done because we are waking up to the bullshit. We are waking up to the corruption, okay? We are waking up to the facts. And the fact of the matter is, people, if there's an invasion happening in our country, okay? And if you don't stand up with me, all right, and get involved, then we're going to be so fucked, all right? And I don't want to get fucked anymore, all right? So we have to join together in this battle, okay? We have to see it for what it is. And the evidence is all out there. They're taking Canadian tax dollars and they're not spending it in the country. If you notice, and it was on the news, Trudeau, when he first takes office, he goes off to these countries and he gives them 10 million here, 20 million there. Like it's his own money. It's not his money. It's Canadian taxpayers' money. Okay? They've dipped into the unemployment insurance fund. They've dipped into the retirement savings plan. Okay? They're using our tax dollars and they're throwing it around where it's not, you know, was never meant to be that way. The government is supposed to be looking after the country and its people, not throwing money over in fucking this country over here and throwing it over in this country here. And, you know, that's not what it's meant for, okay? What it's meant for is looking after our country and our countrymen, okay? Our army, our social programs, our bridges, that is what our government is supposed to be doing. It's not. And that is why it's corrupt, okay? Because it's not doing the job it's supposed to be doing. Then you'll sit in and watch them in their government house, how they bicker back and forth, and they're bringing up all the issues and making it look like a great big show. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's a big show of fucking bullshit, okay? Because they never accomplish fuck all for the Canadian people, okay? All they are doing is their own agenda. They don't give a fuck about us, okay? And you got to wake up to that fact, because that's what's going on. All right, look around you. How many homeless people are in Toronto? How many homeless people are in Vancouver? How many homeless people are all over the place? Because the social programs are broken. And that's why you have all these homeless people, okay? Because the social fabric of our democracy, our everything is falling apart, okay? It may not look like it to you, but go out and look and you'll see. You know, there is no fucking reason why we have homeless, the amount of homeless people in this country, in Canada. Come on. You know, that's uncalled for. This is crazy, okay? To have all these people out there starving and in the cold in this country. And they bring migrants into this country and put them in fucking hotels. Okay? So tell me, you understand what I'm saying? It's a disaster. It is an epidemic of disasters. All the time, year after year. It's always going that way. They never fucking solve the Canadian problems. It's always giving money to another fucking country every fucking time. These cocksuckers get into government. Oh, they gotta give money to the UN. You know how much money that Trudeau gave away to the United Nations just so he could have a seat in the United fucking Nations? Is it the United Nations that we have in this country? Is that what we elected into our country? No. We don't need the United Nations, okay? What we need is to take back control of our government and get this country back on track, okay? We have to go out there in yellow vests and start this awareness. All right, that's what it is. That's what the protest is, okay? To wake people up to what's going on. No, it just may seem like we're fucked. But, I mean, in a way, they have fucked us. I agree. Okay, so far, I agree. But there is a way to take it back, okay? And that's why you have to stand with me, okay? Keep in touch with me and the channel. And I'm on Facebook Live, okay? I'm very heavily involved in everything that's going on, okay? I'm getting all kinds of information and all kinds of things are coming to me, okay? And I'm keeping you guys up to date as much as I can with what's going on. But you have to, whoever you are, you have to join the movement, okay? Because if you don't, then we're all fucked. It's that simple. You either get involved and make a difference. And this is unlike any movement you've ever seen in your life, okay? It's not a one-day movement. It's going to carry on and on until we've reached our agenda, okay? And you have to get involved. You know, it's not just up to me, okay? I can only do what I can do, but the rest is up to you. And you either take back control of your country or you don't. It's that simple. There's no in between in this. It's happening, okay? There are 10,000 Muslims in Fort McMurray, okay? Now, Fort McMurray burnt 2 years ago. Why is it our people are not back there? You know why? They were never meant to go with it back there, okay? And instead, they've got 10,000 Muslims up there. They snuck them in at an airport up there. We have an airport up there. They didn't have to come to Toronto International Airport or Vancouver International Airport, to see them. No, you fly them right in there. Okay, you never know. But I found out about this a few weeks ago, and that shows you the level of corruption that is going on in our country. Okay, that's crazy, crazy. It's our own people that should be relocated back to their back there and built the town back. Okay, that didn't take place. They want to build the biggest mosque in North America in Fort McMurray. Okay, so what does that tell you? All right, the bank, our Canadian bank. Yeah. No, we're not fucked. We're not fucked. Trust me. In the Bank of Canada, here's the glitch, okay? The Bank of Canada, Canadian bank, our bank. We own a bank, okay? It's called the Bank of Canada, okay? In 1974, guess who was in power at that time? Trudeau, okay? He sends his minister off to go make a deal with private bank, all right? Now, at that time, the bank before 1974 was a straight line right across the margin that things were under control. 1974, Trudeau takes over and does this deal with the private bank. Was never supposed to be. And now our bank, our Canadian bank, our bank, the People's Bank, are charging interest off the money that the government loans from the bank. Okay, now they're tacking an interest on this to us, this out of the air interest. Okay, this is where the measure of corruption is here. So there was never meant to be an interest rate charged by our bank. That money, that bank, was set up so that the Canadian government could borrow money from that bank to pay infrastructure and social programs and all that stuff. The Canadian taxpayer would pay back the government, or pay the government, and then pay that money back to the bank with no interest, okay? And after 1974, with this little fancy deal they made with the interest, now there's your national debt. That's what they call the national debt. It was never supposed to be that way, ever, okay? So they hijacked our bank, they've hijacked our government, okay? And they are corrupt. The corruption is leaking out of the fucking parliament buildings like a river, okay? No, we're not fucked. We're not fucked because we're going to stand together. You're going to get off the fucking fence line and you're going to join the rest of Canadians in this fight. Because if you don't, you can say you're fucked then, okay? You're not fucked yet, okay? By not doing anything about it, then you're fucked. By getting on board, then you're not fucked, okay? You're getting involved, okay? And that's the only way we're going to win, okay? If you don't get involved, yeah, we're going to be fucked, okay? But that's why you have to get involved with the movement because that's the only way we're going to make a difference here, okay? It's not by sitting back and saying this is all going to blow over because it ain't going to blow over. It'll get worse, okay, than it is today, okay? It'll get much worse, all right? By getting involved, then you make a difference. Then we can do something. But everybody has to understand that. Hold them accountable. That's right. We are going to hold them accountable at a certain time. Okay. But right now, We have to get people educated as to what's going on, okay? And we have got to get people unaware that what is going on, all right? Because that's the only way we're going to make a difference, okay, is to get involved, all right? If you don't get involved, like I said, we're fucked. You know what I mean? So anyway, so that's where this debt is coming from. It's illegitimate. It's their fucking debt. They can have it, okay? As far as I'm concerned, we don't have a debt. What we have is basically a corrupt government. That's what we have. So we have to take steps to fix it. And it doesn't take a war to do it, okay? We have laws in this country still, on the books. They had a grand jury in Quebec in 2015, all right? The RCMP was given notice before Christmas that they are on notice, okay? By the de jure government. They were put on notice, all right? So they're itching. They know, okay? Grand juries are the only way to correct this government. We have to make them accountable for what they've done, and that is grand jury, okay? So grand juries are very important, okay? The legitimate government is very important, and it's not a fucking takeover of the government, okay? Because there is no fucking government. They're totally illegitimate. There is no fucking government. These guys are clowns. They're puppets, and they're not fucking in there for the Canadian people. The invaders are laying, baby. We are fucked. No, we're not fucked. Like I just told you, if you don't get involved, then we're fucked. Okay, so you got to get up off your ass and get involved, or we're gonna be fucked. Okay, but the movement is growing large. Okay, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger. Okay, because I'm not gonna get fucked. The people sitting around might get fucked, but I'm not gonna get fucked. All right, because I'm doing something. I'm doing something every day. Every day I do something. I look at research every day. I put out many, many videos every day. I put out the message every day. And it's up to you to follow it, to understand it, okay? And if you don't believe me, go do your research. It's so important, okay? If you don't believe me, go look it up. It's there, okay? All you got to do is find it. It's all over the place, okay? You know, people got to wake up and smell the fucking coffee, okay? Look at Germany. That was a migration thing. Look at Sweden, same thing, migration thing. They call it a migration thing. And they all had this big narrative, and they're doing that to us too. And when people were speaking up about it, they, at that time, believe this or not, at that time, people were against this migration over there. And they were calling them racist. Same thing here. Now, what does that tell you? Okay? It's a little scheme. It's a little scheme of twisting a narrative. There is no narrative here with me. Okay? I'm telling you right straight. There is no narrative here. We are getting invaded. Okay? Anyway, so they started this thing with these people because they were against this big migration thing. And they told the fucking government, okay? And what happens? They still let it in. They still let it happen. Now their country's fucked, okay? They've got no-go zones, all right? You can't go into certain neighborhoods anymore because they've overrun it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. So this has happened over there. And that's what they're trying to do here. Okay? But we have Canadian laws on the books still. And we can use that. We can use it against them. Okay? We don't have to fire a fucking shot. We don't have to beat down a window. All we have to do is stand together and create action, okay? And that is, we have to form grand juries. We have to form a new legitimate government, to take action, because we are the 51% of this country, the controlling share. We, the people, have the controlling share, which means that we can do this. We can bring our laws up to par, and we can do this, guys. We can form. We're allowed to form. It's our constitutional right. Okay? And that's why we're not fucked. But we have to take notice of what we're able to do legitimately and legally without violence. We don't need the violence, okay? Because that will offset what we're trying to do. So we don't need violence. We just have to get educated and stand. And that is what we have to do, okay? We have to get educated, and we have to wake up, because the government has suppressed this. Yeah, the government has suppressed this and suppressed it so that you don't know what you can do and what you can't do. They have manipulated the Canadians to no end, and they're thinking they've gotten away with it. But you see, they needed to get the controlling share, okay, of us. That's why, one of the reasons why this migration is happening, because they're trying to divide, okay, the entire situation, all right? They're trying to divide all of it so that you don't know what you can do and what you can't do, okay? So, by going down the road of not doing anything is the worst thing you can do. By going off grid is the worst thing you can do. We have to join, okay? We have to join as one and speak up. Stop standing in the shadow. Stop letting things get to you about, oh, you're a racist, or you're this, or you're that, because that is bullshit. That's only trying to fucking carry on their bullshit, okay? And that's got to stop. You have to ignore it. If that's the kind of person that's going to talk to you, then that's a fucking asshole. Fuck him. Go to the next one. Keep going, okay? Until you find people that understand. And there are a lot of them, okay? And they have to understand that they have got to unite with the rest of Canadians wearing a yellow jacket. The yellow jacket is your uniform of unity. That's what the yellow jacket is. It is a sign of unity. And we all have to get involved in this, okay? Because when you don't sign, or when you don't show that sign of unity, that's right. If you don't show that sign of unity, we fail. We cannot fail. We have no choice in this, guys. This is the one time in 2019 is our year. And it's the only shot we've got, okay? There's not going to be another year or two down the road where we can figure, well, we'll wait another year and see how bad it is. We'll maybe make a decision then. No, we're out of time. We are out of time. This is the year. There is no other way to go, okay? There's no other way to do this but stand together as one and fight this, because if you don't, then I guess, yeah, we're fucked, okay? But we don't have to be fucked, you know? We don't have to. So that's why we have to stand together and do this, you know? That's the only way. So I guess what I'll do, oh no, I can't do that, is I will leave it at that, guys. And please get involved. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, go do some research, okay? And get involved. Because if you don't, we all stand to lose. I need everybody to get involved. I can't stress that enough. Until, okay, so the Canadian government as a whole, even users have sold us. No, no, no. We're not sold out yet, guys. We're not sold out yet. Get that out of your head. Okay? Get that out of your head that we're lost. We haven't begun to fight. This is just beginning. Okay. Well, we have no choice. It's you either stand up and join the rest of Canadians, or we're going to lose. All right? And if we lose, it's going to be because you guys didn't, or not enough people stood up for it. That, sure, we're going to lose then. But if you don't stand up, it's going to be too fucking late. You know? And then you only have yourselves to blame. Okay? I've done what I can do. And I am doing what I can do. Okay? And I'm going to keep doing what I can do. All right? To get everybody involved. And that's the only way I can help. Okay? Right now. All right? The rest is up to you. It's not solely up to me. I can't do it alone. All right? It has to involve everybody. Okay? As many people as we can get involved, we have to get them involved. All right? It has to be that big. Because I mean, we're fighting Goliath here, that's true. But we can't give up. Exactly. We have to join. Okay? We have to join each other, and we can't falter. Okay? Because there's not another chance. This is it. This is it. Okay? This is the only chance we're going to have. Okay? There is no other second chance. It doesn't work that way. Okay? Because once we've shown our full hand, okay, and if we don't make this successful, we'll be fucked. Okay? You cannot tackle the problem with 10 people. Okay? We need more. We need everybody to wake up. There's 36 million fucking people in this country. And you have to wake up. We have to make a difference because there is no other choice. There is no other choice. Okay? There is no other choice. You know, it's sad to say that, but it's the fact. Okay? There is no other choice. You know, there's only one choice, and that is stand with the rest of Canada. Stand with the rest of Canadians. Go out there, join a protest line. Go out there and get into a grand jury in Ontario. Be a part of the de jure government. Okay? We need this to happen. Okay? And I don't need 53% of the populace to pull this off. Okay? I don't need 53%. I only need maybe 300-400 people. That's all. That's all I need. 300-400 people to do this. Okay? So no, I haven't lost. I'm just getting started. Okay? I only need 300-400 people to pull this off. I don't need millions and millions of Canadians. Okay? I just need 300-400 people. That's all. Okay? So no, I haven't lost the fight. I'm just getting started. Okay? It's not a joke. All right? So get educated. Figure it out. All right? Get educated and figure it out. Because I'm out every day putting out the word. All right? Every day. Just about every fucking day. You know? And you'll see me still here. Hey, look on my YouTube channel. Hey, I got videos dating back for 2-3 years. Okay? But this only came up this Christmas. The Yellow Jackets movement started globally. And I see, yeah, that's the torch. That's the time. This is the time. So now, I'm giving it to you. Okay? Right on, Donna. Right on. I'm giving it to you to stand up with the rest of us. Put on a yellow jacket because that's the symbol. Yes, I'm willing to die for my cause. I'm willing to die for Canada. Okay? Because it's my country. It's our country. And it's worth dying for. My grandfathers and all were in the war. Okay, they fought for this country. I can fight for this country too. Okay, and that's the one thing Trudeau didn't bank on, pissing me off, and he pissed me off to no end. Now I'm pissed. Now we're gonna make a difference in this country. Okay, I ain't taking this fucking bullshit anymore. Okay, that fucking cocksucker is a traitor. All right, and if that fucking corrupt government isn't gonna fucking do anything about it, we will. The people will. Okay, and we're gonna stand up, and we ain't gonna take this fucking shit anymore. All right. So I'm asking all of you, stand with me, and we will correct this problem. There's no bullshit. I'm not a fucking politician. I'm a trucker, okay? I've been a trucker all my fucking life, all right? I would much rather be in my fucking truck going down a fucking highway with a fucking load making some money. But I can't do that anymore until I straighten out this fucking bullshit, because I've had enough. And I think maybe you have too. So, well, let's stand together, guys, okay? Get educated as to what we have to do, because we can do this as united people, okay? As Canadians, okay? We have to take our country back, all right? For the rest of Canada, the whole thing, okay? And this ain't the year 1842 when Louis Laval got hung because he was out there trying to do this. This is a totally different kettle of fish, guys. Okay? This is 2019, all right? And it's up to us to make this difference. Up to you, up to me, okay? Certainly not Mr. fucking Trudeau. So let's do this together, exactly, okay? And we will. Because I am going to work day and night on this, okay, until we've accomplished this. And I am not going to stop, all right? I am not going to stop until we have got this government back on the right track for the people, of the people, and by the people. That is it, guys. Not by the politician, for the politician, and by the politician. Done. Finished. Finished. We are going to make a difference in this country this time. We don't have to wait for no fucking election, okay? Because they'll rig it too, okay? And if you vote Scheer or you vote what's his name, any of them, they're all in on it. They're all fucking in on it. It's a fucking joke. Well, either way, you know, if I died standing up for my country, I die with honor in myself. I at least stood up for my country. Okay? Either way. Regardless. You know what I mean? It's that simple. You face it down, or it'll face you. One of the two. So you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Either you're going to stand with the Canadians or you're not. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. You know, we're going to make a difference, and that's all there is to it. So, the convoy is going to roll on the 14th of February. It will hit Ottawa. There's actually 3 convoys. Okay? We're going to shut that town down for 3 days. And it's going to be a sign that the jig is up, boys, in government. The jig is up. Okay? There's no turning back now. The jig is up. And we're coming. And we're going to start putting this government back for the people, of the people, and by the people. Okay? And it ain't going to go the other way. It isn't going to stop. It's going to continue and continue. That's why it's not a one-day protest. Yeah, exactly. They're not here for us. They're not here blending in to Canadian culture. okay? They're not here blending into Canadian culture. Go listen to the rhetoric. Go listen to Islamic fucking law. They want Sharia law in Toronto. They're trying to form their own little government in Toronto, calling it Islamic or whatever the fuck it is. Okay, they're trying to overthrow us. Okay, they're trying to overthrow our ways of life here, and we are not going to let that happen. Okay, as Canadians, that is not going to fucking happen. Okay, so they can go ahead and punch out their rhetoric, whatever. They won't even know what fucking hit them by the time I'm done. Okay, so as long as we stand together, and we will get this done. And like I said, it's legal. If you had turd shit, what? If you had turd shit, what would you do? They have Sharia law in Toronto. It's a sanctuary city. Yeah. All that's going to change. Just look on the bright side. As long as you're out there getting involved, it'll be okay. So don't worry. You have lots of people standing up to you, standing up with you. In my last show, just to give you an idea, okay? The last show I did was live Facebook, okay? I had 9,200 views, or sorry, 300 views. 9,300 views. That was just after the show. By tomorrow, there will be 20,000 views on that. Okay? So the word is getting out there huge, huge. Okay? So it's getting out there. You only see, there's only 5 of you in here right now. But I do this late at night, but the broadcast is out there. I mean, for people that want to look at it later. But on that last one was almost 9,300 views. That was just after the show, okay? By the time tomorrow hits, it'll be 20,000 views, okay? So the message is getting out there, guys. But it's up to you guys. We're not done yet. Lots to do, okay? It's not going to be easy. Never said it was going to be easy, okay? But the point of the matter is, if we stand together, we will win. Okay? There's no other choice. We don't have another choice. Okay? This is it. This is the one shot that we have. And we have to take it. We have to take it. Because all will be lost if we don't. All right? So, that's it in a nutshell. Okay, guys, until next time, I'll leave it at that. And I thank you ever so much for coming on board and being a part of this, because it's going to be history, okay? History. And I have a donation page on Facebook, okay? If you can help out. If you can help out with donation on my Facebook page, I appreciate it, because I want to stay in the fight. You know what I mean? We can do a much better production if we can get new equipment, new camera equipment and stuff like that. We could do a lot more, okay? And I intend to stay on this until the end. Oh, you're welcome. How are you today? I had some sleep today. I was up for 2 days day before yesterday, or day yesterday. And I was up and I had a radio show to do, which actually I have to do again because it didn't take, and I got to do this radio show again. And I was up for 2 days and I misread your comment there, and I really apologize for that. But anyway, yeah. But it just goes to show how passionate I am about this whole thing. And it's so important. It's so important. Okay. So until next time, guys, it's me just getting the word out. I really thank you for coming, and I'll do a live show tomorrow on Facebook after I've had some sleep, and there'll be what station when? Okay, I'll announce that when I get more into that. I don't know. He's got to book another time slot or something. So before I do that live show, I'll do it. Yeah, on my Facebook page, there's a donation page there. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll get I'm gonna get a copy of the live broadcast. So either way, I'll let you know how to get a listen to that. So okay, guys, I appreciate you so much for coming on and being a part of this and following the movement. And like I say, it's not just up to me; it's all of us. Okay, I can only do my bit. Okay, the rest is all the rest. You know, and we all have to get involved, or we're not going to win. Okay, so I can't stress that enough. Right. So, okay, guys, until next time, I'm just getting the word out there, and have a good night. And thank you ever so much for being a part of this. And, okay.